Hi, I'm Brittaney Wilmore and welcome to Is It Art Yet? For the next 30 minutes, consider this set the classroom and the show a lesson taught by an instructor in fine arts. This time we're breaking down the art of songwriting with the high-flying, rhythm-writing, dream-weaving music maker, Michael Shanks. Michael, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Brittaney. Glad to be here.
I hope that I did you a little bit of justice with the description there. That's what I saw on your website, so I figured you wouldn't mind going by that.
I don't mind. I don't mind. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Well, I want to get right into knowing who you are. Why don't you give everyone some background?
Well, actually, I'm from Houston, Texas. So lived here till I was about 18. I studied under a brilliant jazz guitarist, John Edward Ross. He's still here in town. After that, I went to University of Texas. I studied ethnomusicology, which
what is
is
that? Yeah.
okay, yeah. So it's just kind of it's a music degree. You study music from all different parts of the world. So I studied a lot of Indian music and learned some Indian instruments and music from Indonesia, some South American music. So you just kind of get a nice sampling of world music.
So, and you've kind of traveled the world at least a little bit. I know that, okay, so Austin, and then you went to Argentina, and what did you do there?
That's right. I went to Argentina. Actually, I went there to go teach English, as many people do, go abroad. I had a great time there, got into a band, and we actually traveled through the country performing the last couple months that I was there. So, yeah, it's a beautiful country. I highly recommend it.
And around Houston, are you performing? I mean, can people see you right now doing gigs?
Absolutely, yeah. Let's see here. I will be at the Alley Cat Lounge on July 13th. That's in Midtown, right down the street from here.
So very close.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about your new album, and it's called Shankster Style, and I have it right here, actually, so everyone can kind of take a look at that because it's your debut one out this summer. It's already on iTunes, right?
It's on iTunes, Amazon, yeah. You can find it everywhere.
Okay, so talk to me about this album and some of the inspiration for it.
Well, it's kind of just a smorgasbord of all the different styles that I do. It's got folk music, it's got jazz, it's got just experimental stuff, it's got rock, and guests starring are Jovino Santos Neto. He's a brilliant Brazilian pianist, and also Jeff Bush, a percussionist who I know from Seattle when I lived there.
So what was the process like for you writing your own album? I mean, you've been in bands, but now it's this kind of your time to shine. So what was that like for you?
Just kind of crazy, you know?
Well, what was crazy about it?
Well, I kind of just went all over the place, and you know what I like about listening to an album is one that takes you to different places, and so I just wanted to go, you know, from, let's say, from this part of the universe to that part, you know, just right next to each other, and still connect everything with my guitar.
So when people listen to your album, when they listen to Michael Shankster, the Shankster Style album, what should they walk away from it feeling? What would they think about?
Well, I think they should feel like they just took a trip, took a long journey around the world.
And also, you give music lessons, right?
That's right. I teach guitar, I teach piano, ukulele. You know, if it has strings, I'll play it. Not violin, though.
Well, maybe that's something you should pick up.
Right.
It's another item you can add to your repertoire.
The whole bow thing, you know.
So what would you say is maybe the most difficult instrument to teach? I mean, there will be a little bit of learning taking place later on the show. I don't want to give it away. But what would you say is maybe the most difficult to teach?
Well, you know, that's a hard question. You know, piano's just got so many keys. Sometimes it's hard to find my way around that.
Well, something that we're going to be talking about is songwriting. Mm-hmm. And so you wrote everything. And before we go too deep into it, I guess, what kind of mind state do you have to be in when it comes to writing songs?
You know, that's a great question. And it can be any mindset. I mean, you can be depressed. You can be just exuberant, you know, totally happy with everything. You can be bored. You can be just sitting on the couch, you know, trying to relax, and boom, a song comes out. So really, from a variety of places you can write.
Do you ever go back to it the next day and it's like, you know what, I don't like that. I want to try again.
99%, yeah, is throw it out the window.
Well, I want to hear one of the songs off of your album and give everybody a little taste. So why don't you do a sample for me?
Okay, this is called Reverberate the Sound. I wanna sing every song I know in the bathroom, listen to it resonate in the glow of a brand new day. And then I go, make love to you in every way. Girl, you know that you are the one who'll make the song come around, reverberate the sound. From Galveston Island to Buenos Aires, I wanna fly all of your skyways. I'm getting drunk on a feeling. I'm seeing crazy patterns in the ceiling. I pick up all my granite from a tree. I got that funky red taste inside of me, and that's you, making me juice in the morning. Baby, that's you, jamming Ray Charles in the morning. Yeah, Ray Charles in the morning.
Well, now I have all of these questions in my head about the inspiration for that one, you know, making me juice in the morning and where some of those lyrics came from, but I'll save it because that will lead me into segment 2. And it's time for us to take a quick break, but when we come back, Michael explains the 2 categories of songwriting, and we'll hear more music from him. Stay tuned.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back to Is It Art Yet? Singer-songwriter Michael Shanks is here, and he's going to talk to us about the art of songwriting. And there are 2 general categories that they fit into. There's autobiographical and fictional. So why don't we start off with what each one of those is?
Okay, yeah. Like she said, very, very general categories. So, autobiographical. A song that you write about yourself, of course. You know, it's an autobiographical piece describing something in your life, okay? Famous examples would be, let's see, Billie Jean by Michael Jackson, okay? So they're conflicting stories about what it means, but he definitely wrote it either about groupies that he encountered, of course, or it was actually a woman was accusing him of being
Her baby daddy?
Her baby daddy, there you go. Took the words out of my mouth. So that's Billie Jean. You know, tons of song, Smoke on the Water, you know, it's written about casino burning down right in front of them. So some people find this a lot easier to write because you of course know everything. You're writing about yourself. And some people find it harder, you know.
So how would we go about writing an autobiographical song? If you can kind of give me a process, I guess, if you could say.
Okay, well, each one of us, we've got our own personal experiences in life, okay? And because we have our each individual experiences, we can provide a unique opportunity, a unique perspective to talk about something. And I think that's what a song really should be, is something unique that comes from your heart.
So so I could just start writing basically about anything that happened in my life, right?
Pretty much, and it can be something really profound, okay? Or it can be something just totally mundane and dumb, you know? Like you woke up this morning and you didn't have any more coffee.
Well, was Reverberate the Sound autobiographical?
It is, you know, it's yeah, definitely a little autobiographical. It takes some liberties here and there, but you know, yeah, it's 80%.
Okay, well, like I said, that line stuck out in my head about making juice in the morning. So I was like, well, I could picture you doing that or anybody getting up and making juice and like, hey, I think I kind of want to add that to one of my songs.
Yeah.
So why don't you play an autobiographical song right now?
Okay. So this one's off my new record. It's called Shipwrecked. It's I wrote it. I was on the beach in the south part of Argentina, and I'm just kind of feeling bummed out about stuff. So here we go. It's called Shipwrecked. Sitting here watching the waves rolling and then out again, wondering about so many things. Have I hit another end? A boy runs through the laughing tide, a camera flashes and I feel shipwrecked at the bottom of this hill. Knowing that I'm going away makes it hard for me to say the words I wanna say to you, the things I wanna do with you. Water crashing all around, searching for that lost sound of peace. Wandering drunk on the beach.
I think a lot of people could identify with that, being on the beach at least, right?
That's right, yeah.
So that's the autobiographical song. Now there's the fictional one. So what's a fictional song like?
Okay, so fictional song. A lot of people find these easier to write because you're not writing about yourself. There's not all this pressure there, okay? And you kind of think about it as someone would write a novel or someone would write a play. So you kind of have to invent a story in your head, or you can take a story that's already there and just write a song about it. For instance, Johnny Cash, he wrote Folsom Prison Blues. He saw a movie about this prison, and he just wrote a song about it, and that was it.
So that's a fictional example. Are there any is there something on the radio right now that's kind of like a fictional example?
On the radio, well, can you think of one?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. Well, I mean,
It's your show.
I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but all I can think about is Call Me Maybe. So
Call Me, okay, perfect, yeah, Call Me.
I don't know if that's good, but we'll go with it.
Did that happen to Carly Rae? I don't know. Probably. I mean,
It could have.
Yeah.
We won't know
Yeah,
probably
but-
ever, but
I don't know who. That's a good point. I don't know who wrote that song. Maybe it was Carly. I don't know. But whoever did was probably writing it for her, and she kind of had to take it and be like an actress and take the words and be the words. Okay. So when you're saying "I" in a song, you're not necessarily talking about yourself. Okay. That's what a lot of people assume when they hear a song. It's like, oh, the singer is talking about their experiences. No, they're probably playing a character, just like a play.
like acting. I did
Yeah.
think of another really great example that I may be more autobiographical, and that's Adele.
Okay, yeah,
So-
definitely. I know she writes a lot of her own songs, so yeah, absolutely.
I just remember, I know from her first album, 19, she had a lot of songs on there about, she was in love with a man and he didn't feel the same way about her. He felt that way about somebody else. And so I just remember that might be more of an example about that. But
Yeah.
so we've been talking about the fictional songs, and can you perform a fictional song from your album to give an idea about that?
Sure. Tune out first. So this is called Foggy City Morning. I was going to a gig one morning and there's beautiful but mysterious fog all over the city, downtown Houston. And this song just miraculously just came to me. It's like I didn't even write it. It just boom.
I bet those moments are the best
Yeah,
ones, aren't they?
those are the best. Those are the best. Yeah. So I'll play a couple of verses. It's a long story. You want to see how it ends? Get the album. city morning. Foggy city morning. Lost my baby in the fog. I didn't think she'd be gone too long. We stayed up all night drinking wine. She went to the store with a fistful of dimes. Foggy city morning. Foggy city morning. Now you can't buy much with a handful of change, except a couple of 40s and a scratch-off game. She scratched that ticket with my last dime. Jackpot, it said, and she jumped to the sky. Foggy city morning. Foggy city morning.
So you said that one's a long story.
Long story, that's a little hint, a little teaser.
And I like how you're very good at this. Have you worked the whole show circuit? Because you're like, if you want to know more, you have to get the album. That's what everybody does. So that was very nice touch.
What you gotta do. Yeah.
Well, just to go back to talking about your album again, it is called Shankster Style. And then everything that you've performed so far today, Reverberate the Sound, Foggy City Morning, and Shipwrecked, is on the album.
That's right.
And then people can actually listen to it on iTunes as well, right?
Absolutely. Or you can go to my website and you can hear all the songs and buy them right from my site. So yeah.
Well, another thing that I kind of wanted to bring up that I thought was fun is the album artwork, because you said that a friend of yours painted it.
Yes.
And I thought
yes.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
Because there's something hidden on the cover of here. What is it?
So the last track on the album is called The Salamander, and there is a salamander hidden inside this piece of art right there. It's done by my friend Palmer Mena, a brilliant artist here in town. Yeah.
Very cool. So you'll have to explain to me what the salamander actually means, because we talked about what I think it means, but I don't think that's your reasoning for it. So we'll talk about that in a bit, though. Up next, we're adding another element to the mix. Michael's on the guitar, I'm on the harmonica, and we'll jam to the blues. Stay with us.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
Singer-songwriter Michael Shanks is here explaining the process of songwriting. He's already demonstrated his talent on the guitar, but I've given him another task, and it's probably going to be a little challenging, and that's teaching me how to play the harmonica. So why don't you introduce, I guess, this little baby here,
Okay.
kind of what it's all about.
So the harmonica, the harp, blues harp, as some people call it, it's one of the simplest and easiest instruments to play. Okay, so really it's got 10 holes, and you either blow or you draw. Okay, so draw would be you're sucking air in, blowing is you're blowing air through. Okay, so it's a fun instrument. It's very portable. You can put it in your pocket, take it to Hawaii, wherever you're going. So,
Well,
yeah.
why don't we get started with this lesson here? Okay, so the 10 holes are here,
Okay.
and what do I need to do first?
So first, we are going to draw. Okay, so we're going to draw. You see right there about the 4th hole or so from the left. You are going to draw right there. Just give it a nice. Perfect. Give me another one. Okay, and then we got the blow. We're going to blow in the exact same place. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to play a little blues here. You're going to go blow, draw. Blow and then draw.
I had a feeling I did it in reverse order. Okay,
That's it, that's it. Perfect, perfect. Okay, there's only one other note you need, and I'll tell you when we get there. It's gonna be the very first hole. On the left, you're gonna draw or suck. So right there, you just draw really hard. Perfect, perfect. And then you're gonna blow immediately after that.
I need breathing exercises, actually.
That's
so
right.
hopefully, okay, so here's the deal. If I pass out, you're going to take over the show, which should be fine because you have a guitar and a harmonica working for you. So, okay, so it's blow, draw
Blow, draw.
on the fourth hole, and then draw again on the first hole.
That's it, that's it.
Okay, all right, well, let's try it.
We'll walk through it, okay?
Okay.
Just simple little blues. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good, now blow. Now go to the first hole. Blow. Blow, draw. Blow, draw. Beautiful, that's it. Okay.
You don't have to be nice. You don't have to. I know I missed a few notes there, but I'm getting it.
You're getting it, man. How many students just play a note just like that? You know?
Well,
Beautiful.
the harmonica, what I already like about it is reasonably simple. I mean, it's just blow, draw.
That's it.
But
That's it.
the more
Yeah.
complicated stuff, how do you become? I heard you do a few like. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Is it just the way you move along
Okay,
the holes, or?
so you can do vibrato, a little bit of vibrato, which is kind of just shaking the note a little bit, the pitch. Okay, so all you gotta do is just shake the whole instrument.
Okay. Is that while you're blowing it or while you're
Either
drawing?
one. You try the draw and then shake it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Mine sounded like a clown car horn, but that's okay. Okay. So, is there another song that we can try to do?
Sure. Let's jam a little blues. So I wrote this morning actually. Blues is one of the easiest genres to write. It's basically you got two parts. You've got a verse, then you repeat the verse, and then the third part you kind of add a little commentary on the first verse.
Okay.
So
All right. So, what are we going to do?
here we go. It's called "I Woke Up This Morning."
And I'm just doing on the
You're
fourth
gonna go
hole again?
da da.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
I can do this.
Okay, you got it. You got it. All right. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I woke up this morning and my dog, she didn't even recognize me. Blow. Yeah, my dog, she don't even recognize me. I feel like I got all bark and no treat. All right, take it away, Brittaney. Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. You know what we forgot to do, though? We didn't put on our sunglasses.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
That's okay, though. Lucky for you, we're about out of time. But what we can do is, oh, no, wait, we do have more time.
Okay.
I thought that we didn't, but we do. Okay, so you have time to teach me maybe a couple minutes more worth. We can do another song, and this time we'll jam with our sunglasses on.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay.
So what's the next song?
This is I got my sunglasses on. Blues.
That works. Nice and on the spot there.
All right, here we go. So, same thing. We'll try it a little slower. Give you a little bit more room to go up and down, and kind of feel your way around the instrument.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Well, you have much more skills than I do.
Oh, come on, you got it.
Okay.
All right, let me hear you play it, Britt.
Well, what we're going to do real quick is we're actually going to go out on a song, but first I want to get in your contact information.
That's right.
So there will be a screen there so that everybody can get a hold of you somehow. I know you're on Twitter, Facebook, all of it, shankstermusic.com, facebook.com/shankstermusic, and then of course they can give you a call. I love how you have funk on there. That's really cool. So that's easy to remember. 281-969 FUNK. So there's you. And then at the same time, anybody who's interested in maybe going to classes here at HCC, because several of the campuses have music programs, can also do that. So there's some programs at the Central Campus. I think HCC Northwest, the Spring Branch campus, has a lot as well. So there's a lot you can do there. There are phone numbers on the screen for each and every one of those. HCC Central, the Spring Branch campus, HCC Southeast, and HCC Southwest. And I don't know if they have harmonica classes, but they can at least rock out with you on the guitar.
Cool.
So let's take it out. We'll do a song to close the show.
Let's do it. All right, Is It Art Yet? Blues, take one. 1, 2, 3, 4.